127 Hours stars James Franco as Aaron Ralston, a mountain climber who gets caught under a boulder while canyoneering alone and has to either survive or die. I was excited to see this just because I love James Franco and I love the whole, the movie focuses on one person thing, very similar to Buried with Ryan Reynolds. And so I was very excited to see this, and I have to say, even though I loved it, the easiest way for me to explain it is it's basically Buried without the balls. Because in Buried, you're with Ryan Reynolds in a box for 90 minutes, you never come out of the box. In 127 Hours, there's flashbacks, there's more visions, there's just all different stuff, and it's like the more, I'd say, mainstream version, probably, of what Buried could have been. And I think in battle of, gutsiest movie, I guess, I would say Buried wins. However, I did love 127 Hours for the reasons that I didn't think it was as good as Buried, so it's a little confusing. I thought that the direction of 127 Hours was awesome, the editing was amazing, and the acting was phenomenal. James Franco is awesome. I didn't really feel as claustrophobic as I did watching Buried, which is why I wasn't sure about the whole fact that there was flashbacks and a cutaway and stuff like that. But I did love 127 Hours, and I was very pleased with it. And even though I think that Buried and 127 Hours could easily be compared because they're similar, they are literally like the polar opposites of the concepts that you could use. You know what I mean? One is completely alone, and one is alone but with crazy stuff to keep you entertained, and, it's just that they're like polar opposites of each other in a way. There were a lot of cringe-worthy moments in 127 Hours, as you can imagine. If you know the story of the real Aaron Ralston, which this is a true story, then you know what happens eventually. So, it was pretty crazy. And, one last thing that I want to specifically say, well, two things, two of my favorite parts. The opening sequence with the split screens was amazing. All of the visuals were unbelievable in the whole thing. The camera work was fantastic. That's why I really liked this a lot, even though I thought it was, weird compared to Buried. You understand. I did love 127 Hours, especially for the camera work. And the other thing is, there's this one scene where James Franco talks to himself. Freaking awesome. It was absolutely amazing. I think they put it in the most recent trailer, so you might have seen it, but it is unbelievable. So, all in all, 127 Hours, I loved it. It was, like I said, kind of like Buried without the balls, but that's not a bad thing so much, because it was still really good, and I really, really liked it. And James Franco's performance was fantastic, and the camera work was amazing, and I just, overall, just really, really liked it. Let me know in the comments what you thought of 127 Hours. Let me know if you saw Buried, how would you compare the two, and let me know what you thought of the camera work in 127 Hours, because I think it's a little bit unconventional. So let me know what you thought of all of that, let me know anything you thought about the film, and that's pretty much it.